Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Spirit of Justice. We've just found the Founder's Orb and we're now talking to Dirk to figure out what is the point of his revolution that he's been doing for like, God knows how long now. Nayuta, I never thought that our reunion would take place in a courtroom. Oh, so you've run into each other already. Yeah, but it was like he was a different person. He used to be such a kind and cheerful kid, always smiling and stuff, but now... He tried to convince Trucy for a crime... He tried to convict Trucy for a crime she didn't even commit. Plus, he kept telling me I had a putrid mind and to let it go and move on. Has it really gotten that bad? Must be Garen's influence. It wasn't like that when he first stepped into the courtroom. Back then, he still had a keen sense of justice. I vowed to bring the Garen regime down and reform the legal system. That's what he swore to do. That was also 5 years ago. He'd been the shining star of the Defiant Dragons and our greatest hope. Wait, Nayuta was a dragon? He was. But these days, he's more like Garen's lapdog. Talk about a complete about-face. Why would he do that? Something must have happened to him. Something that sparked a radical change. Still, I don't think he truly believes in the new path he's taken. It's not conviction that fills his heart. It's resignation and despair. I see. The only thing I know for sure is, Nayuta is suffering, and he is suffering in silence. Nayuta is suffering? Yes. He knows the rightful state of Karine's legal system. But something forces him to bend to Garen's will, and it's tearing him apart. But it's been 5 years. Do you really think he even still wants to reform the legal system? As long as he carries what I've taught him in his heart, I do. A dragon never yields. That's what you always told us. That he did. It's a belief I've held since back when I was a lawyer. The dragon stands at the pinnacle of the natural world. Nothing and no one can bend its will. That's why we lawyers must pursue the truth like an unyielding dragon, right? We must fight for truth to the bitter end, no matter what it takes. Dirk and Mr. Wright, they have that much in common. That's why I've held onto this badge, even though there are no more lawyers in Karine. I believe that one day our legal system will return to its former glory. This badge here is a testament to that belief. I wonder if Nayuta still believes in what you taught us. He does. That much I'm sure of.
A dragon never yields.
I don't need to say that. So good. His theme is so good. I know that belief is etched deep in his heart. I bet my life on it. After all, he is my flesh and blood. This unshakable faith and confidence. It's what draws people to him, whether they like it or not. Even people like me. You know, I remember back when we were kids. Nayuta used to say with great pride, I have the blood of the dragon within me. Yes, and that's why I want to free him. Free him from the poisonous clutches of the Garen regime. So that's your other reason for starting a revolution? Yes, I need to smack some sense into that boy of mine. I mean, what else are fathers for? I wouldn't know. Oh no! That's awful! Oh, someone give this boy a hug! Oh. Now that we have the orb, on to the next problem. Getting out of here. Well, we're not going back the way we came, that's for sure. That hole we fell through is way too high to climb back up to. Actually, I have an idea. That lake water tastes salty, which means it must connect to the ocean. Wait a second. You're not suggesting we swim our way out of here? That's exactly what I'm suggesting. We have no idea how deep that lake goes. It's pitch black down there. Not a problem. How is that not a problem? I mean, how do you even know if there's really a passage to the ocean? Well, one of us has to try, and I'm the better swimmer. Time's wasted. I'll be back before you know it, son. Dirk! He's gone. Sure hope he knows what he's doing. It's been 20 minutes. I hope he's okay. I hope you'll be okay. What's going on? Uh-oh. The water! It's rising, and fast! Ah! Need air. I don't know how to swim. If I don't grab onto something that floats. This is bad. I better think of something quick. I've got it. As long as I hold on to this, I should be able to stay afloat. Nailed it. Hey, maybe I can use this like an oxygen tank. Wait, what am I thinking? I need to stay calm and be more rational about this. I mean, it's a good thought, at least. This is not good. The water's almost up to the top of the altar. It won't be long before it reaches the roof of the cave. It's no use. The hole's still too high up. I'll have to find another way, and quick, before I drown. The puzzle box is still at the base of the altar. It must have been designed to stay put, even at high tide. Wait, that's it! Dr. Buff must have gotten in here from some oceanside entrance at low tide. That's why his footprints were leading out of the lake. No shit! So it really does connect to the ocean. No shit! Not that that helps. I drowned before I made it out. The water won't stop rising. I'm getting swept away! Please, stop! Well... the water's just high enough for me to reach the hole. I'm saved! All I have to do is go back the way we came. The water might even lift me all the way back up over that wall of rock. Here goes. And it's caved in. Huh? The hole! It's full of rubble. The tunnel collapsing above must have filled it in after we fell through. This can't be happening. You punching the rock? No, I can't give up now. I refuse to die here. I'm sorry, but you're not Chris Redfield, so I'm pretty sure you can't punch through that rock. The water! I can't... I can't... I can't breathe. Is this the end? Dirk. Wonder if he made it out. So this is what it feels like to drown. I would have eaten that sushi if I'd known it would be my last meal. I feel like I've been through this before. Now I remember. It was back when all three of us were living in that shack in the mountains. Nayuta and I were playing by the riverside when we got swept up in the rapids. Do I have to voice crying kids now, right now? Ah! Oh! Yep, something tells me I gotta... I thought we were goners, but then... Nayuta! Apollo! Hold on, I'm coming! Great, crying kids. Wah! Wah! That was a close one. Thought I'd lose you two. I'm sorry, Dirk. Alright, that's enough now. Didn't I teach you that boys don't cry? Thank you, Father. You could have been killed. But you risked your life to save us. Why? What a silly question. What father wouldn't risk his life to save his own children? Also, this song. Nayuta, Apollo, don't you ever hesitate to call when you need me. Understand? This track! Hey, Dirk. This isn't forever, right? You'll bring... Oh, this is still young, yeah. You'll bring me back to from America someday, right? Of course. I'll come pick you up as soon as things settle down here. Promise. Okay, you promised. My bad, I thought that was adult Paul still. Dirk, I waited and waited for the day you come and take me home. But you never came. That's why I tried to forget about you. And my life back in Karayan. Dirk. Why? Why didn't you... Crying kids are very hard to voice, FYI, I'm very sorry. Apollo! Apollo! Can you hear me? Yo, you're back! Dirk? Still can't swim, eh? You came back? But why? I said I'd come for you, didn't I? Yeah, but you can't hold me and swim. We're both going to... Stop talking. You'll bite your tongue. What? At least tell him to hold his breath. Whoa, whoa, whoa! We're being pulled under. What's going on? Why is this happening? Oh, I think Dirk's been tied to a rope. Ugh. What? Where? Ah, you finally came to, son. Get your fill of seawater? Good thing your name's not Neptune, huh? Oh my god. Dirk.
You're telling me. Check it out. Snot's coming out his nose.
What a miraculous escape. Not even some of the escape artist greats could pull that off. But what on earth happened? Sorry it took me so long, son. I made it to the ocean, but I figured you still couldn't swim. So I found a local fisherman and had him take us out near the undersea cavern. He tied a rope to me and I came and grabbed you. Then he yanked me back. Oh, so that's what pulled us under with such force. Don't forget about me! I assisted in your escape act too, Polly. I've helped compatriots escape from all sorts of places. Mountain jails, island prisons, but an undersea cavern. Now that was a first. Dirk, he risked his life for me. Dirk, I'm only alive because of you. Thank you. You're welcome. Oh! I just did what any father would do for a son. Great, they're both really bad at taking compliments. You saved my life yet again. I guess seawater doesn't make for much of a meal. It's 'cause Polly didn't have any sushi. Oh yeah, I haven't eaten anything since this morning.
Oh, that's right. Hey, AJ. Dirk had me buy this for you.
But you might be hungry. Ready to have some this time around? Also, how is Dats here? Is he cleared of whatever happened to him? Yeah, thanks. Oh, wow, this is delicious. Glad you approve. I better get some before you eat them all. Oh, just like old times. Dirk used to slice up the fish he caught, and we'd all eat fresh sashimi together. We used to talk about all the vitamins and minerals packed in the raw fish. Oh, sorry.
Hey, by the way, let me see that orb, AJ.
Here you go.
Whoa, so that's what it looks like.
You found the legendary treasure! Nice work, Polly! Thanks. Guess you could say mission accomplished. The orb, our revolution could take a big step forward. Let's celebrate the eve of our revolution. We'll get all dressed up and feast till dawn.
Yeah, now you're talking. Time to party.
After all that, I just want to go to bed. Me too. I would too, actually. But food sounds good. Sure wish Naruto was here. Maybe one day we'll enjoy times like these together again. The revolution. If it can bring back those happy memories. You can sign me up for...
Sorry to interrupt your little party, but I'm here for my crystal.
Right, left, halt! Great, this guy. Great. It's him again.
Well done. Then again, I always knew you could do it. After all, we politicians must be excellent judges of character. Still, I'm impressed you both made it out there alive.
Wait a second. You're the one who shoved us into that pit?
It sounds so bad when you say it like that. All I did was give you a little nudge in the right direction.
So, it was you. Uh-oh. These are the longest dots, man. Oh! You no good son of a...
Don't look at me like that! The crystal of Amifei. It's mine. Now, hand it over.
Over my dead body!
Detective! Help!
Yeah, I know.
Emma? What's going on here? He filed a police... Oh, fuck, I'm doing it again. I'm so sorry. Sorry, Snarky.
He filed a police report. He claims you're trying to steal his family heirloom.
That's him! The one with the long hair. Arrest him this instant! He's the thief that made off with the Attition family's most precious heirloom.
Well, I suppose I should ask you to come in for questioning.
Down at the police station? I think I'll pass. After all, Mr. Attition seems bent on having me arrested on theft charges. This is not good. If Dirk gets arrested, he'll be sent back to Karayan to face execution.
Sorry, but now that I know you have the crystal, or orb as you call it, I really must insist. Will you please come with me, sir?
Emma, I'm afraid I can't let you take Dirk in. He received the orb from Dr. Buff in a perfectly legal transaction.
Is that so? Can you prove it?
Of course. This should sufficiently prove that the orb now belongs to Dirk. That transfer agreement. Even though there's like a threat on there, I'm not sure if this is a good idea to present it, but we're gonna present it, I guess. Take a look at this agreement.
What do we have here? Let's see. I agree to hand over the Founder's Orb to the Defiant Dragons if I will come to no harm. It appears to be a perfectly legal agreement.
Not so fast. That's not the Founder's Orb. It's the Crystal of Ami Fae, which means their agreement is null and void.
This is going nowhere fast.
You can say that again.
Then it'll just have to go to trial. Right, Apollo?
Mr. Wright? Daddy!
What's with you two? You look like you just saw a ghost.
Oh yeah. Emma mentioned she had seen him around. What are you doing in Karayan Village, Mr. Wright?
Mr. Attition has retained me as his lawyer.
Wait, you're his lawyer? Can I present the badge to him?
I'd think you would have more pressing things to ask me about.
Yeah, I better ask what I can while I can. What I can while I can. Yeah, that's great. Mr. Wright, why are you serving as Mr. Attition's lawyer?
Because he hired me. He needed my help in getting a family heirloom back from Dr. Buff. And it seems he correctly foresaw that something like this might happen.
It's because those shifty insurgents were harassing poor Dr. Buff. So I knew I might need a lawyer if things went south. I figured with a celebrated lawyer like Phoenix Wright, I couldn't go wrong.
You know, for a celebrated lawyer, he sure doesn't make a whole lot of money. Is this what you came back from Karayan for, Mr. Wright?
It was just good timing. My work over there just happened to wrap up, so here I am. Plus, Mr. Attition is a very important client.
Okay, I'm sorry, but something is up. They know each other? But I've never heard Mr. Wright mention his name before. Mr. Wright, are you sure this is Mr. Attition's family heirloom?
That's my client's assertion. He says it's the crystal of Ami Fae. Apparently, it's the crystal she once used when channeling spirits.
Who's Ami Fae?
She brought Karayanese channeling to Japan, and her descendants brought it here. Her true origins are still rather murky.
Just like the English version of this game.
But what's clear is she is the founder of the Karayan channeling technique.
Oh, so she's like the one they call the founder in Korean, the Holy Mother. Excuse me, Mother.
Apollo, I don't plan to betray my client's confidence. I may not know all the facts yet, but I do know we won't be handing the crystal over to you.
What? Are you saying...
I'm really sorry it's come to this, but...
Mr. Wright, I don't understand.
Let me spell it out then. If you continue to claim that the crystal belongs to your client, then I will be seeing you in court.
What? What's gotten into you, Daddy? No, seriously, what is going on?
Nothing. This is strictly business.
I don't think this is strictly business.
Ha! Two lawyers from the same firm facing off? What are the odds?
And they won't make money out of this, neither of them.
Lucky for me, I believe I have the right man for the job. Whatever are you going to do? Remember, he is your boss.
How did it come to this? Mr. Wright, please, don't do this.
Apollo, there's no point in arguing about it here. When it's now clear we're headed to court. That's where we'll find out who the crystal really belongs to.
I don't believe it. Am I really going to face Mr. Wright in court? Daddy! Apollo! No! We can't have our agency's talent competing against each other!
It's too late, Trucy. The die has been cast. We each have to fight for our client's best interests.
But...
So, what's it gonna be, Apollo? Are we going to have to take this to trial?
I have to battle Mr. Wright in court? The legendary Phoenix Wright? No matter how many trials of his I've watched, no matter how dire the situation, he's always pulled out a win in the end. Okay, but he did lose. Like, 2. Can I do it? Can I really take on the man whose footsteps I've been following in? You can totally do it, because if you find the truth will lead you to victory. Something like that. I owe it to Dirk to at least try. Do you? Well, I guess you do, because he did save your butt. What should I do? Battle Mr. Wright! Let's go! Let's go! I ain't no afraid of you! There's no turning back now. If it's a trial you want, Mr. Wright, I'm more than happy to oblige. I'm ready to fight for my client, even if it means facing off against you. That objection, so beautiful.
Alright. I won't be pulling any punches either, Apollo. The kid gloves are officially off. May the best attorney win.
It's more like may the truth be on our side, but be on my side or something like that. You got it! Whoa, whoa, whoa! First Daddy, now you? Polly, you're not seriously... Sorry, Trucy. But I have to do this.
Apollo. Alright then. I better go prepare for tomorrow. See you in court.
Daddy, no! Wait! Poor Trucy. A fine mess I've gotten you into, son. I mean, of all the lawyers we could have faced, it had to be him. He's practically a celebrity in Korean now. They're calling him the Fighting Phoenix. I'll be fine. After all, I came a long way too. Who knows? I could even end up winning. There's always a chance, right? I believe in you, Apollo. You got this. Because we got the power of the protagonist. You know, this may be a blessing in disguise. If the trial proves what we found is indeed the Founder's Orb, then whoever asked Dr. Buff to study it may be revealed too. This is our chance to finally pull them out of the shadows. The first step of your revolution, huh? Yes. The revolution to restore Karian to its former glory and save Nayuta's soul. Dirk, I swear to fight as hard as I can in court to make that a reality. We're going to win this one. You'll see. I know you can do it, son. Doesn't matter that I'll be going up against Mr. Right. I have to win this for Dirk. And for Nayuta. His salvation, along with all of Karian, depends on it. You know, this is where I sit here and like, but why would Apollo even care? I'm sorry, that was going through my head, like, why would he even care, all things considered? To be continued, we'll stop here now because we're definitely over time, but we were so close to the end of that investigation, I wanted to keep going until we actually got to the end. So we will start the trial in the next video. I'll see you guys then.